Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8, and today, it's finally that time again. As you can see on the title, I'm gonna be using an ultimate upgrade, also known as an That's how I pronounce it, alright? That's the official pronunciation, I'm sure of it. I'm gonna be using an ultimate upgrade in a car of, that hasn't been chosen just yet. You'll see how this is gonna work. But I decided to start this video with this beauty, with the Ultimate, because this is actually the very last car that I use an ultimate upgrade on. You guys voted for this car without knowing that you were voting for it. If you missed that, check out the video that should be appearing in the top right about now, where I explained how I posted a poll asking you guys to vote for one of 4 options, but you didn't know which option was which car. And at the end of the day, I revealed what it was, and it was this car. So I'm gonna be doing something kind of similar, just in the sense that I'm gonna be using an and also that I don't know exactly which car is gonna be upgraded. You'll see how we'll handle it in a second, but first, how about a W with the beautiful Ultimate? How about that? Unexpected. Granted, I'm playing in Master Edition, so it's sort of easy sometimes, so there is that. But either way, I did beat a Faraday Future, so that's something everybody else was on booster or under ranked, so that's okay. Let's try another one just to see if I can replicate that luck. So if you're up to date with how I do this whole thing of the ultimate upgrades, you know that on the previous video, well, where I showed which cars were the ones that could be upgraded after your voting, you know already what are the 3 of the cars that are gonna be on my list today. There's another one that got added basically to replace the one that did get upgraded. Meaning the Ultimate is out of the list because obviously it has been upgraded already, and a new car was added into that little list. Now, the one thing I do want to mention before I jump into the actual moment when I upgrade my car and all of that is I want to say, which again I think a lot of you know this, but for anybody that doesn't, I think it's worth repeating, that I normally don't care too much about the performance of cars. Obviously, I don't want cars that just straight up are terrible, because if they're absolutely terrible, then there's no point in upgrading them if I just want to have them for the garage. I want cars that A, I really like how they look, and B, they are okay-ish. I don't need them to be kings by any means or anything. I just want them to be somewhat usable so that they can be competitive. That's basically what I want. So with that in mind, you will see what are my choices for the cars, and you might think like, oh, DBT, but those are good cars. Why aren't you upgrading this or that? Well, this is why. Because I really just want to have some cars that I think look cool and that I want to use for the sake of, having them around and looking cool while they race, even if they don't get W's. That's basically my way of thinking about this. But there we go, a 3rd place, fine. I didn't get a 1st place again, it's okay. I didn't want 1st place anyway. A Faraday unboosted beat us all, Jesus Christ. 1-1 Ultima, well, my Ultima, a Centenario, and a Vision Gran Turismo. Everybody else unboosted or underranked. Okay, that's good enough. How about I show you how it is that I'm gonna decide which car I'm gonna upgrade next. Let's check that out. Now, if you have watched my Friday multiplayer events, this thing I'm gonna do next, it will look familiar as to how I make some decisions, and that's one loud airplane. Anyway, this might look familiar. You will be like, oh, I recognize this. And yes, because I use this very, very often, and that is the Wheel of Names. Yeah, baby. Alright, so yeah, basically it's gonna be a roulette how I decide which car is gonna be upgraded, and you can see over here, these are the 4 cars that are being considered right now. The Pagani Huayra R, the Bugatti 110, the Touareg Racer Pro thingy, the one with the wing, I don't have the other one, and the Aston Martin Vulcan. Now, I understand that the Vulcan apparently is not a great car. I understand that the Huayra apparently is not a great car. The 110, from what I know, it's a great accelerator, but nothing else. And the Touareg is just an okay car overall. So, again, I'm not picking these cars because I think they're gonna do amazing for my performance or because I want to improve my gauntlet team or anything like that. It's not about that. It's about using cars that I like. And, I like Paganis, the Huayra R. Well, it's only black, and I don't love that. It does look very cool. The Bugatti 110 is a Bugatti with a big, big, big wing. I love it. It's the white to the yin-yang of the LVN. And that one. Touareg has a tiny little wing, but it looks kind of cool, so that's okay. And Vulcan, the ginormous wing of all, the bulking as it was known, right? Alright, so let's spin the wheel and decide what car is gonna be worthy or is gonna be the receiver or recipient of my ultimate upgrade. So let's do this. So let's see, I don't know, whatever it is, it's fine. I don't mind. Oh, okay. Alright, Let's pretend this didn't happen and let me no, I'm just kidding. No. Okay, I guess we're doing the Tushek. Fine. It's kind of topical because actually the Tushek is I'm about to make a video on the Tushek regarding Asphalt 9, but that's a different story. That'll be for another moment. Tushek it is. All right, let's do this. Now, you might be wondering, DBT, why are you doing this? Why don't you upgrade cars that are objectively good? Because I don't really think I need them. I have skill issues anyway. Oh, why did I go back to that? I have skill issues, so to me getting the best cars doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna get better results anyway. So it makes no difference to me, and I would rather just drive cars that I think look cool. And honestly, you know what? This car is kind of... I had considered ultimate upgrading it because this car made me win a legend... No, it's Legend Pass, that's the wrong game. What was it called? A premium pass of the whatever season it was. If I remember, I'll put a link to that video on the top right so you can see how this thing made me win an ultimate upgrade and a bunch of stuff. But yeah, so maybe in a way this car deserves to get the ultimate upgrade anyway. It's a cool looking car. I wish the wing was a little bigger. Like if you look at the wing from this angle, it looks big. But when you look at it from behind, when you're racing, it looks like a tiny wing. But either way, it's fine. That's what the roll, I mean, what the dice, it wasn't a dice, but you know what I'm saying. That's what Lady Luck said. That's what we're doing. Ultimate upgrade. Let's go, baby! And just like that, the Tushek TS900 Racer Pro, it's mine, fully upgraded. And you know what we gotta do? We gotta test it. But first, let's put it in orange because you know that I love cars in orange. This is yellowy orange. This is full yellow, so this is yellowy orange. I'll roll with that. So I'll continue to go into Master Season because at the moment in the world, in Classic Season, I'm only in Gold League, so I cannot make more progress than that. But yeah, let me activate my boosters and test it out a little bit. And here we go, Terra 9 for our very first location to race with this car. I've driven this car a little bit in quick race, obviously at stock, but now it's my first time actually properly trying it at Pro, so I don't really know. From what I understand, like I said, I believe that this is a pretty decent car. Like overall seems to be a balanced car in terms of acceleration. It's not amazing at anything, it's not particularly bad at anything, so it should be okay for the general performance in multiplayer. But overall, again, I don't care too much about the performance itself. I care more about just driving a car that I like. And look at the tiny wing. I mean, it's not a tiny wing, like I said, it's just that the angle is not very favorable for this car and this wing, but oh well. Oh, come on, how did I miss that? I don't love the engine sound. It's a bit too quiet for my liking, for my taste, but you know, overall, I think it's a pretty decent looking car, so there is that. And if I can get it in Asphalt 9, at least I have it over here. How about that? All right, Nitro seems to be a little bit on the low side. Maybe not low side, it's just not amazing. Or maybe I'm just dreaming. Then again, in this track, I do tend to run out of Nitro no matter the car, so I guess... Oh, what was that? Does it have physics issues? Did you see that? It just suddenly jumped for absolutely no reason. Oh no! Is this one of those physics issue cars? Oh my god. I mean, it doesn't matter. It still looks kind of nice. Alright. First race, first place. Lovely, lovely. That's a good start for our new pro car. I did beat a Jesko, a Tomahawk. And that's it. Everybody else was unboosted or underranked. But still, a W's a W. I keep saying that. So now I'm gonna give you a little bit of the logic behind as to why I decide to upgrade cars like this. Well, first of all, I have a bunch of ultimate upgrades. So I have been hoarding them for quite a bit. I've used them all of the ultimate upgrades that I could get, I've been using them very sparingly because I want to keep them around in case there's something I really need or want to upgrade right away. Now the situation is that given that Game of is being so slow in... Oh, wow, did I just knock down a 300 plus? Sorry, buddy, didn't mean to, but that's kind of funny. Game Loft has been so slow in adding new cars. Oh, Jesus. Oh, god damn it. I messed that up. I bounced off the wall on the left and that was that. Oh, well. They've been so slow in adding cars that I don't see a moment where I'm gonna be in a situation like, oh my god, they just added these 3 cars that I need to upgrade right away. And there's also almost no reason nowadays to instantly upgrade a car. So then you might be wondering, then why are you doing it with the ultimate upgrades in some random cars? Well, here's the thing. I do have a bunch of Class S cars anyway, already fully upgraded. I have some ultimates and all of that stuff, so it's not like I need more Class S cars. But there's cars that I do want to upgrade, and all of these cars that were on that spinning wheel are cars that I would like to upgrade at some point, either through second place. Still a decent result, except for my crash, but man, it would have been nice if I had beat the Absolute. The 300 plus. Oh, it wasn't boosted, then that's why I knocked them down. Okay, that makes some more sense. So at the end of the day, any of those cars I would like to upgrade eventually, again through ultimate upgrade or just regular upgrades. But normally any other class of cars, be it obviously D, C, B, or A, I would rather upgrade them through regular means. So that's why you will not likely see me using an ultimate upgrade on anything that is in Class S. Because Class S are the most expensive, the hardest to get the parts and all of that stuff. So to me, those are the ones that are the most worth for me to be using the ultimate upgrades. And while there's a lot of cars in Class S that I already have that I would like to have all the way upgraded, that's why I say I'm not really in a hurry to, oh my god, I need to have them all upgraded, because I don't play enough of this game to be like, I need to have that crazy variety right now. Instead, I'm taking it slow, and I've been very, very slowly upgrading. Ooh, rip, buddy. He completely dead. I've been slowly working in cars in other classes and all of that. I'll make videos about that in due time. But as far as Class S is the ones that I'm not upgrading, so I thought, hey, you know what? Might as well make a video with the ultimate upgrade, and here we are. Eventually, I will probably also ultimate upgrade those other cars that you saw on the spinning wheel, but for the time being, this is the one that I'm settling on, and I want to enjoy it. Kind of like I have taken my time to enjoy the Ultima, and why is my car doing that? Okay. Kind of how I've been taking some time to enjoy the Ultima, playing a bunch in multiplayer with it to try to learn the car and all of that. That's kind of what I will be doing with this. If I were to upgrade all of those cars right away, oh look at that, Absolute, Regera, Batista, and an Arash, and a Centenario. Nice, very, very nice. So if I were to upgrade all of those cars right away with my ultimate upgrades, then I would not enjoy them, you know? It's like there will be so many choices that I will be like, I'll use a little bit of this, then I'll use a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. I would rather just have one, like this one right now, and enjoy it for a little bit, maybe a month, something like that, and then later on we'll see when I will upgrade another one. But for the time being, I'm happy with having upgraded this one, and yeah, I'm gonna savor it. That's basically what I'm trying to say here. Savor the process of my car. That sounds a little bit wrong. Don't question it, just let it be. Now, here's a peculiar thing. Look at that, Fast X. Oh, by the way, if you missed that, I made a video giving you my thoughts on the Fast X movie, Fast and Furious 10, while playing Asphalt 8. I played in Classic Season with Class D with a car that I pretty much never used. So if you want to check it out, the link should be appearing in the top right if I remember to do so. So check that out. And I already forgot what I was gonna say right before I got distracted by the Fast X person. But yeah, so anyway, that is kind of the whole idea behind this. I have more ultimate upgrades that I will eventually use, but like I said, I'm taking it slow. I'm enjoying the process. I'm fine. And yeah, we'll see how the 2-check works. So far, it actually seems pretty comfortable. I will say that the engine sound is a little bit low. Where have I, oh, hello. Where have I heard this engine sound? Let me think. Oh, come on, what was that jump? What was that? Oh, that was bull. Come on. All right. Car has physics issues confirmed. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm not gonna hate it for it. Even the Centenario has physics issues, so that's not a what's it called? A deal break. Oh my God. It's CAD. Holy mother of Christ. Did I make a mistake? Instant regret. Colorized 2023. Jesus. No, I'm not regretting it, but what the hell was that? Oh man, that guy's just memeing at this point. Oh, I remember looking at the rear side of the car. I remember what I wanted to tell you, but that's gonna have to wait for the next race. I mean, this was a messy result. This was a very messy race, so let's just forget about it and go to the next one, because yeah, this didn't feel right, I tell you. So what I was gonna say is that there's something very peculiar about this car. Some time ago when I was looking at information about this car, IRL and whatnot, I looked it up and I found that this car is also featured in Grid Legends, a game that I want to make more videos about. I only made one and I want to play more of it, but oh well. I hope to find the time to do so. Either way, this car is featured in that game, and in that game, you see the rear lights, those weird red arrow-ish like lights? Arrow-like lights. Jesus Christ, I can speak. Well, those are obviously the brake lights, right? I brake, you see them. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. You will see them light up. But do you also see that? Come on. I'm trying to drift away. Ah, Jesus Christ. Do you see that little triangle where the Tushek logo is right in the center of the car in between the two lights? That in Grid Legends actually is also a light in that same shape, and I think that's pretty cool because when in that game when you press the brake, that little triangle also lights up, and I think that's really cool. I wish it was like this over here. But then again, in Asphalt 9 it doesn't light up either, so I don't know if maybe Grid Legends had it wrong or what to deal with that, but it will be cool. So check this out. You see how my lights light up? Imagine that when I do that, also the little triangle did. That would be fantastic, but it doesn't over here. I wish it did. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this triangle right here. That's the one that I'm talking about. That it's also a light in that game. It looks kind of dope, to be completely honest, but oh well, it's fine. Centenario, my Tushek, FXXK, Arash, and that is that. All right, fair enough. I just realized that one of those Centenarios wasn't triple booster. Okay, it's okay. Okay, here we go. Terra 9, come on. Let's do something nice over here, Tushek. But yeah, I am a little bit concerned about those physics issues. It's been a couple of times. It's cat a little bit in that Venice race, but I haven't noticing skidding anywhere else. Skidding! Jesus Christ. In case you don't know, SCAD is the past tense of a skid. It is confirmed. So there you go. In case you're thinking, DVT, what is DVT saying? SCAD? Someone told me in the comments once, DVT, it's a skidded. And I'm like, no, that's wrong. It's a SCAD. So there you go. Either way, yeah, so I haven't noticing it skidding in other races so far, but it is a little concerning, those random jumps. It does remind me a little bit of the Arash as Fly 10. All right, that was a very bad turn, but oh well. It reminds me a little bit of the Arash, that also from time to time in just weird places it makes random jumps. And a little bit like the Centenario. The Centenario also loves to do weird random jumps from time to time. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm okay. So it reminds me a little bit like that. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's not a deal breaker. It's just alright. To be fair, the car does look pretty cool, and it's actually performing pretty damn nice. I thought that it was a very mid car. It seems to be mid-high, I would say. Yes, it's not terrible. Acceleration, oh boy, seems to be actually pretty good. Now, again, I don't believe that this is king level acceleration. Handling isn't king level. I don't think anything about this car is king level, but it doesn't need to have any king level stat in order for the car to be enjoyable. And even then, this is coming from someone that likes driving stuff like the Devel and, you know, odd stuff. So, hey, don't take me too seriously. This is not a proper review of the car. All I'm doing is telling you what I think about it. Lamborghini Centenario, my Tushek, another Centenario, the V12 Vantage, interesting. The McLaren X2, and that is that. Man, that McLaren X2, I wonder if it's... Oh, my boosters are gone. Boosters! Well, it would seem also that I already got all of my objectives over here done, so that's pretty cool. I might as well just show you the colors of the car because, you know, it does look very nice overall. We got the yellow, we got the white, and it's kind of curious. In yellow, the hood is in the same color. In white, the hood changes color. So that is kind of a cool little detail. Is it exclusive to that color? No, also red. Yeah, so red and white, for some reason, the hood, it's in black. On black, at black, you know what I'm saying. You know what? Let's drive it in white, because I do believe it looks kind of dope. So one last race with this thing, why not? Oh, wait, boosters. Ah, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? So I would also eventually like, and I will do it, test the car in Classic Season, because Master Season tends to be kind of, I wouldn't say necessarily easy, but it's nowhere near as difficult as the regular Classic Season is. Because over here, as I keep pointing out, there's cars that are underranked, cars that are unboosted, and you know, in that case, well, if I go triple boosted all the time, I might get some decent results. No, I want to test it out in Classic, where pretty much everybody goes triple boosted all the time, where you're only gonna race cars at the same rank, So it'll be the real challenge over there, and that is what I will use to really test the performance of the car. But so far, my impressions from this, it's a good car. There's no regrets about it. And again, even if it wasn't a great car, the fact that I like it visually, it's more than enough for it to justify the fact that I use an on it. So that is fine by me. Again, I like driving cars that I like as opposed to just driving Kings. I find driving Kings boring when it's the only thing a person drives. I mean, it's fine to drive them when you're trying to rank up or just to have some fun from time to time, but man, there's some people who like driving that all the time. I know it's a divisive situation that I keep talking about, but it's just my personal take on it. If you enjoy driving Kings, that's up to you. I would rather just have some fun with random stuff, because that's how I roll. All right, so what was over there? A Dracuma, then the 600LT, Arash, Bolide, and a Faraday. But look at this, without tuning kit and still doing pretty alright. Nice for him. Not jealous at all. And here's a little challenge for you. If you have watched up to this point on the video and you're listening, paying attention to it, leave in the comments the word leave Tushek better than, no, excuse me, Tushek better with wing. Just that. Just leave that in the comments. And the first one to do so will get the heart and a pin. It will no longer be the case of the very first comment getting the pin. Oh no, now you're gonna have to work for that pin. But yeah, so if you watch the video up to this point, well, thank you. And that is your opportunity to get a pin, because it's incredibly valuable. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. But still, if you want to get a pin and a heart, that's how you do it. First one to do it gets it. There you go. So, all right, Tushek. My last thoughts on it for this video. Nice car, drives good, handles good, decent nitro, decent acceleration. I think it's a pretty good car overall. Maybe it won't be breaking world records or anything, but multiplayer wise should be a lot of fun, and it seems like it is. And I'll be looking forward to testing it out on classic season. Maybe by the weekend or something. I don't know. We'll see about that. I need to get to Elite before Friday, because Friday the Jesus Christ. Friday is the Friday Vroomtiplayer session with the Vroomers, so I need to be in Elite by then already. But either way, that's for another video, that's for another time. That's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit the like button and all of that good stuff. Check these other videos related to Asphalt 9, and also check this other one for Horizon Chase. I think it's a really underrated game and you should check it out. It's fun. But that's all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.